You are live. That just came up on my screen then, so I'm guessing that we're live.
We are so live.
So alive. It's
You will notice that David has a microphone. We've invested in
more
some gear.
remote equipment.
So we now
I'm telling you. There's
stuff in the studio, stuff at home.
There's no expense spared for this production. Still got the light that Dad
The
made us.
fireworks are on the way.
Yeah. We're going to have full-on wardrobe and makeup department soon to go with our IT department.
Yep. Wardrobe malfunctions.
Look after them myself.
Yeah.
How is everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
I think I feel like I need to get kicked straight in with the weather report.
Do you know this?
Sorry,
in fact, the last time I was in this garage, Dave, was last Wednesday. I need to start using my studio. Stop calling.
Let's face it. Like you said today, the whole point of working remotely on Wednesday is just so you can get used to that
Because
garage.
I built this for a reason. I built this for a purpose. And then lockdown got lifted a little bit.
That's really funny. But anyway, back to the weather report, which, let's face it, that's what we're all here for.
Mm-hmm.
The weather report in Leeds is sunny at the moment. We've had a bit of rain today, but yeah, it's sunny, warm, t-shirt weather. T-shirt weather. Yeah,
Beautiful. I think we're going to do some things a little bit different today. Well, Dave doesn't know, but I'm going to start off with a song and then we'll ask some questions. Answer some questions.
okay.
Okay.
While Joe's singing, if you want to throw any questions into the comments, we will we'll add them to the list.
Who knows what caused all the cracks in the pavement? Turn left, turn right, where to go? In life we stumble, careful in case we fall. I'm the one of those undisputed, and the wait is over. It's a strange feeling, but it's sensational. Under my skin, oh, it's sensational. I should chase this. Now I know it's too good to miss. Realize that I'm addicted. Hands up, I give in. I just can't get enough of it. Street lights illuminate my decisions, and the wait is over. 'Cause it's a strange feeling, but it's sensational. Under my skin, oh, it's sensational. It keeps me. These old roads are all we know. Give me one more shot in life. Give me one more shot in life. 'Cause these old roads are all we know. Give me one more shot in life. Give me one more shot in life. 'Cause it's a strange feeling, but it's sensational. Under my skin, oh, it's sensational.
That sounded great.
Thanks, Dave.
Been practicing.
I haven't. That was like, I picked up the guitar from Wednesday, and it was in drop D. I must have been writing a song last Wednesday after the show in drop D, and I was like, oh. It just spurred me on to play that song. Drop D, for anybody who is wondering, is a tuning of a guitar. So the guitar strings go D A D G A G B D. That's correct, isn't it?
I don't know. I tuned you out after D. Yeah, I think you were right. Yeah, you're correct. Gives it that kind of low end on the bottom. I see people all the time like James Bay, and not in person. I don't just walk down the street and see James Bay.
Yeah.
But they're doing all these on Instagram. They're all doing all these guitar lesson things. And maybe you should do one.
I think. Well, I don't know. Well, they've definitely stole your idea of, the guitar lesson idea.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how's the card book coming on? I mean, you've had enough time now, Dave. What happened? Tell me.
Well, we ended up doing quite a bit of production, didn't we?
Excuses.
I wasn't expecting to be working as efficiently remotely.
Overpromised, underdelivered.
I did. Thanks. Oh, you can tell you've learnt new stuff there. That's brilliant. Right, come on, question time. Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, that was first of all. That's your question. I've not answered it.
That was one of the questions.
It's definitely a work in progress, and it is going to be something that will be on the merch stall when we are eventually allowed to play plenty of live shows. And I'm just going to keep drip feeding stuff out, songs. So I will do some lessons, and I maybe might get Joe to do a video of one for them.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. Go,
okay.
Give me a question. Throw 'em at me.
This is about a show. Ali wants to know we've got a show at Durham Cathedral with Scouting for Girls in October.
Yep.
She wants to know if that's still going ahead. As far as we're aware, it's still going ahead. So
Gravy.
Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Yep.
The again, speaking of shows, the November show, which was in Leeds, has definitely now moved to February the 28th next year.
Yeah, the venue have confirmed that, and it has been moved to February, all being well with COVID restrictions.
COVID restrictions, yeah. Really sorry about that. Been moved twice now, but
okay, more questions.
Patty wants to know: would we ever consider writing a musical? Yes.
Yeah.
My dream of doing a musical would. Well, it's not really a musical, is it? But have you seen that Bruce Springsteen did like a residency in London, and he just basically
the West End.
Stood on stage doing his own songs at the West End. It's not a musical, but I would love to do that. That'd be.
Yeah, I think both of us got into music through film, and television, and then obviously the extreme version of that would be to do a musical, like music with more purpose than just a song on the radio has always been something that me and Joe have always had like in the back of our mind whenever we write anything. So yeah, but definitely 100%. If anyone's got a musical hit in the West End for 2021, we would most definitely like to write a few tunes for that.
Yep.
Drop us a call or a direct message. Either way.
What else we got?
Shall I ask you a question now?
Yeah.
Alex Chippendale says, best gig you've been to as a playing artist and also one you have just been to watch. Best gig, shall I go first while you're thinking? 'Cause I've got this. No, I'll let you go first. I feel like I'm going to take over.
Best gig I've been to just to go and see.
First one, like you've turned up at a festival, turned up at a gig and you're playing, and then the other one where you've just been a music fan and gone to go and watch.
I would say seeing Elbow at Leeds Arena for my 30th birthday was one of my favourite nights.
Yeah.
Because I was with a great bunch of friends, great bunch of people. They'd all bought the ticket for me because they knew I was an Elbow fan. It was just a really good night. And then
I remember standing in that arena watching Elbow at the time, going, it would just be incredible to one day support them or meet Guy Garvey, and then 2 years later we got to support them in Halifax Peace Hall, so that was good. That was so.
So that's your punter one. What about the gig? What gig have we played that you?
Gig wise, venue wise, we're come back to that. You go first.
I've got two.
So many good.
Two gigs that we've played at that we were doing. Both times when we played with Mumford and Sons, whether it's at Triumph Live down in Leicester.
Yep.
That was incredible.
Seeing them at Hop Farm Festival was
amazing as well. But and then when we played with them again in Chicago, that was incredible.
Lollapalooza, yeah.
So that, and I still to this day just think that four lads sat at the front of the stage with traditional instruments and watching, and especially at Lollapalooza, 200,000 people just bouncing. I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
that was incredible. And then best gig that I've been to as a punter, as a music fan, when was it MEN, and I went to go and watch Noel Gallagher.
Yeah,
and it was just him and acoustic guitar, and he had Gem. Actually, he had just a snare drum, and then he had a cello and a violin player with him, and that's it. And the second he walked on stage, I could not be any further away. I was literally sat. I was ducking underneath the lighting.
Yeah,
I was so high and so far away. But the minute he started playing, it felt like I was in a tiny club with him. I just straight there.
I think music can do that to you, because you've been to a few shows where you said, they've played full band, full production, and there's like a disconnect between the audience and the artist, and then you've been in a room where it's there's 14,000 people and you're one of the 14,000 people, and there's been one person on stage, and it's like he or she is playing a gig directly to you.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely something magical about that. Yeah. You got another question?
Right. Let's do one more.
And then I'll sing a song. Charlotte Fox says, "In my garden."
Yeah, that was a good gig.
That was a good gig,
great.
Charlotte. Good shake. Good gig.
I love house concerts and garden parties and.
Well, I think that as restrictions are in the UK anyway, nobody knows what's happening, and I definitely do not want to give out the illusion that everything's all hunky dory and finally we're getting over it. We all know that nobody knows.
That people don't understand.
Hunky dory
and hunky dory.
What did I say before?
Punter. Standing in a gig as a punter.
Oh, is that not just normal language?
I don't know.
I don't know.
To me, it is.
Phil, I'll let that answered. I would use the word, but in anyone in Florida that's on at the moment, would you use the word punter? No, never mind. Where was I? Oh yeah, house concerts, small shows.
Small shows.
Yeah, I think that's going to be something that I think we might be able to enjoy the back end of the summer, and we might be able to do some small outdoor shows, house concerts, things like that. So I'm so glad that I like doing them. Did you have a question, Joe?
No. I'll sift through. You play a song.
Okay. Do you know what's
I've never heard this word.
You've never heard that word? That's have I not? I can't have made it up.
It's mainly Americans. And okay, go on. Play a song. I'll tune up.
I don't wanna forget what makes me important. In the blink of an eye, could be lost from your mind. If all that was left here was all that you wanted, no need to change the hands of time. 'Cause we are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. We are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. But hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your mind. Just open your eyes, you save some love for the lucky ones. And all this rewinding is a constant reminder of how I got here, what I left behind. I can't slow this down. I need to remember we are the lucky ones. We have just what we want. We see just what becomes. But hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Out of the woods and into the riots, 'cause my back's to the wall. When there's no other way to escape, we will never give up. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones. Hope can change your mind. Hope can change your life. Just open your eyes to save some love for the lucky ones.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
It's almost like you've got new pieces of equipment that's making you sound.
You know
You
what I
can
mean?
hear the auto-tune kicking in.
Yeah. Well, I've got it full. Still struggling.
Struggling to correct the right lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We've got, obviously we look like brothers, but one who looks more like dad and who looks more like mum.
I look like my dad, and I know that for a fact because I saw my dad's driving license, and I think I could pass for my dad. I think I could get served some beer.
Yeah.
I think I could, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think opposite, more like mum.
Yeah. Joe, Dave, what superpowers would you have? Go on.
The power to see into the future.
Close. I'm not telling you what power you can have. That's similar to mine. The power to control time. To just fast forward, rewind.
See, I know. I would
do whatever I want.
Mm,
You could do something and then
because
go.
life is
"That
life.
didn't go very well."
I think life is life, and
Oh, yeah,
you
it's still gonna live a good life.
you shouldn't mess about with life. It's just what happens, and you can weave and wind. But if you could look into the future, and go, oh, and then you have the ability to change your life, not by, I don't know. I think we're saying the same thing, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. the bit of the superpower that I've got, the ability to change time, is just to do the same thing that you want to do, with to be able to look in the future.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's it. At least we decided what superpower we're gonna have. Well, we're gonna be rubbish at crime fighting teams. We've both got the same power. No one's gonna book us for the same job.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pick something else later on. You have to think about that.
All right. Cool. Why me? I picked
Because
I
I
picked that first.
Because I've put a lot of thought into mine. You just went, I'm going to think forward. I've not even explained my reasons behind it, but I feel like they're strong.
All right, I'm going to play another. Is Steve Dunwell our brother in the music business? No, he's not. No, he is. But guess what we're doing on Friday, guys? We're going camping.
Yeah, we are.
All the kids. Me,
7 of
Steve,
them.
Matt. Me, Steve, Matt, Dave. I don't know why I put Dave last, but Dave's going too. And then all 7 children.
Yeah.
Going camping.
Going far as well, aren't we? We're going
in our
to
parents'
the
back garden.
wilderness. We're going to Mum and Dad's back garden. It's going to be great.
I mean, Buddy is only 3, so it's like if he gets cold, he can go inside, can't he?
Yeah, well, that's it. Last year, I took the kids camping, and Aaron didn't go because he was too little.
Yeah.
But he was gutted. So we've sorted it now. Camping.
Right. I'm gonna play a cover.
The book of life is long and boring. No one can lift a damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental. Some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing. Oh.
The words weren't on the screen, guys.
The book of love is long and boring, and written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes, and the things we're too young to know. And I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. And I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. You ought to give me wedding rings.
That is a great song, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Thank you.
Great.
It's I've left my cap. I've got 2 capos. Both of them are at the studio, so it's nice to actually just be playing guitar for like in its full. Because I've got a habit of kind of capoing everything up into the highest note.
Just to get the voice to fit.
Yeah.
Easy done. So, I'm...
25 minutes, Dave. What's
time
happened
flies,
there?
doesn't it? Time flies when you're babbling. I've only played one song. I really like doing these formats. It's good to play remotely.
Well, this feels like old time. I mean, way back.
All the
back
way
in the
back.
day. Let's just get a few more questions. Would we do a cover by someone like One Direction or Niall Horan? Yeah, of course we would. And Harry Styles. Harry Styles' latest album is incredible.
Both of his latest, his
Both of
two
his
solo
latest-
albums.
Yeah.
Are really, really well created, like really well written songs, produced really well.
Barbecue. What's your go-to barbecue food?
Well, I mentioned this back in show 76. Back in show 76. I don't even think it was show 76.
No.
I went to a barbecue last summer. Friend of ours, Andy Maisie.
Imagine violin music.
And it was that very moment that he gave me barbecue chorizo in this honey mustard.
There was no honey on it. It's just mustard.
Must have been.
There
There was
wasn't.
just mustard then. Anyway, it was delicious. And it just changed my whole barbecue experience from now on. Rather than just, the standards. Although the standards are pretty good though as well. I like, yeah. What about you?
Anything barbecued. It's my favourite thing in the world.
I think I've
Do you
barbecued
know
more
why I
this-
like it? It's because you get to stand there and you feel like a real man.
doing something. Burning.
Yeah. Charring
Jarring food.
meat until it can, because you don't trust your cooking skills, so you char it to within an inch of its life.
Yeah. It's a goner.
But it just tastes better, so much better.
And then when you
doesn't
put it out and whatever you've made and it's covered in black, there's
You
an
stick it on a
excuse.
nice
You just go,
salad.
it's been barbecued.
it? Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
barbecued, that's all. Proper barbecue flavours in there. It's just burnt.
I think you should play as a song out, Dave.
Okay.
Just to kind of utilise that new microphone thing that you've got going on over there.
I'm happy to do that. I haven't got my mouse with me. I left that at the studio as well, so there's no clicky tonight. So I don't know how. Joe, are you going to be able to take the lead on this? I'm worried that someone.
I don't feel like I've got the skills.
Okay.
So.
Close my eyes, count to 5. You're not listening. Hear the words, what you say. You're not listening. Sleep in corners now, close the doors, waiting for tomorrow like it's never been here before. So good night, my city. 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 Close my eyes, count to 5. You're not listening. Hear the words, what you say. You're not listening. Sleep in corners now, close the doors, waiting for tomorrow like it's never been here before. So good night, my city. Good night, my city. Good night, my city. Good night, my city. And oh, When natural light is fading, let nature take its course. In these man-made surroundings, human nature's still not lost. For I believe I've seen it all, but they say I've seen nothing yet, and I am still. When natural light is fading, let nature take its course. In these man-made surroundings, human nature's still not lost. For I believe I've seen it all, but they say I've seen nothing yet, and I am still.
We have a winner, April Steele.
Well done, April.
I
don't know if it makes it more fun that we know the rules now, or
I tried to do the blindfolding thing, and then I opened my eyes, and it was on a completely different screen, and all I could hear was you, and I thought, I'm not doing that again.
Oh, what I did enjoy though is that when you were scrolling through the blue hearts, you can't help but smile.
Oh, it's great.
Seeing them, like, I mean, it's so good to see.
What song did you sing? I didn't even listen.
Yeah, you're just too busy looking at the blue hearts, and they're all there just for us all to say thank you to everyone who's kept us safe over so many days. Yeah.
Oh, Alex Chippendale is gutted. He thought he had 2-week rain until I found my mouse.
Excellent. Well,
Bye,
thank you very
guys.
much for tuning, everyone.
We'll see you on Friday for the show in the studio show.
Yep.
We're
Awesome.
still working title, but yeah.
The show. If that works, leave it.
Right.
Right, everyone, stay safe, look after each other, and we'll see you on Friday.
Say bye.
Bye.